Good morning. Well, I've had it. My Irish ire is up conveniently on St. Paddy's Day. Ladies, I hope that you will show this video to your daughters, your granddaughters, and your nieces. While you're at it, maybe your sons, grandsons, and nephews should see this as well, just so they know. We have a generation of girls who are suffering from serious low self-esteem. They're engaging in very unhealthy things like anorexia, bulimia, and there are also the girls that have gone the other direction and they're overeating. Why? Because on a daily basis we are bombarded by images at the newsstands. Pictures of Victoria's Secret models, the beautiful women of the world, the swimsuit edition of Sports Illustrated. Well, what you might not know is that these pictures are photoshopped. So every morning we comb through the news religiously. We're news junkies. And we start off with the Globe, the ABC Globe, which is a cool little app. And we look at the New York Times, which speaks for itself, and for dessert we go to the Huffington Post. Well, the Huffington Post was the only one that ran this story. And so, Ariana, I thank you for doing this for all of the women of the world. So, here we are, and we've got this really pretty model. And this is a situation where a picture has been over photoshopped. So if you can't see this really well, go to the Huffington Post and look this up. But what they've done is they took this pretty little girl and they made her smaller in here, and I don't know if you can really see this, but obviously this has been over photoshopped in here, and her body is just convoluted subsequently. A couple of years ago, another story came out where they had over photoshopped a model and her hips were actually smaller than her head. So I decided that I would measure my head. And it is 22 inches. So this model had a hip line that was smaller than, what, 22, 21 inches? Maybe when she was 2, she had hips that small. And of course she had a waistline. You give 4 to 6 inches for that. Maybe an 18-inch waistline, 16-inch waistline? I don't think so. Of course she had big voluptuous breasts, which, okay, surgery. So now we've got girls who want to have boob jobs when they're 16, and we actually have parents who are buying into it. I mean, the average age of a breast augmentation is 18 or so. So, my point is that we are looking at images that are not real. We see this in all kinds of advertising, and what you need to think about, girls, is what true beauty is. True beauty is smarts. Get your education. True beauty is laughing a lot. True beauty is kindness to people. And I know that you probably had friends that when you first met them, I know I had a little girlfriend when I was young, and she wasn't the prettiest thing, but when I got to know her, she was beautiful. She made me laugh so much. She just had the most wonderful personality. And then, of course, there are the girls that are pretty cute, you know, the cheerleader type, that think they're cute, and they're bitchy and mean, and they're not cute. After you get to know them, it's like, no, this is not a pretty person. And the reality is that we will age and look like we behave. So in time, if you start out beautiful and you're mean and bitchy all of your life, you're going to end up being an ugly old woman. So my advice is get your education, be kind, remember to laugh, eat right, get exercise, and wear your moisturizer. Wash your face every day. Put on a little moisturizer and think about the future and what that is about. And what it's about is being real and not being a phony. Be yourself, and people will love you. And remember that I love you too.